Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Erica and we are Hitchcock Madrona. Really excited to do this video. This is a really personal video for me because last week I went to Las Vegas with my husband and we were celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary. And along with the excitement of, being married to a great person for 10 years, I got to dress up. So we planned and we plotted and we shopped and we returned and we strategized for these 3 days. And when I was down there and I was styling myself, I thought, what a great video. Not only can you see what I actually wear, but you can kind of learn. As you can see, all my outfits are kind of busy, they're patterned, there's texture in them, which is kind of tricky when you're styling accessories or jewelry. We can all do a good black dress, but something with a floral print or a lace is a little more challenging when it comes to accessories. So here's what I wore in Vegas. So the first day we arrived kind of late, I think about 9 p.m. So I wanted to throw on something easy, kind of casual, but of course Vegas appropriate, or the Vegas I wanted to do. So I picked this kind of light, Dustin, what's this material?
Silk crepe.
Silk crepe. It's supposed to be a dress, but I wore it almost like a shirt tunic. I had these really thrashed Levi jean shorts that I kind of bunched up and tucked into one side and wore with some high black heels. And I thought that was a neat kind of, this is floral, a little bit precious. It's very diaphanous, this material, and the jean shorts were kind of more rock and roll. And, it's really warm there, so I wanted to be cool. And then for the jewelry and accessories, I did this one of my favorite Native American pieces. I liked the colors and the kind of mixture of styles. This reads a little Asian to me for some reason. The stripes and the florals, a little watercolory, some kind of abstract Pollock art in there too. So I liked this piece that looked kind of geometric and a little Native American, kind of a mixing of styles. And then of course we took that further and put in some pearls to just, throw it off even more. And then with a Eddie Borgo piece that's very spiky and very hard, along with my large sterling cuff. I like the harder pieces with the pearl and the floral, again, to reinforce that more tomboy, edgier way I'm wearing this dress. And then, of course, give me a reason to wear a headband. Vegas, that was my moment. So I picked this little, it's not a turban, but it's a little satin knot in black. And I like this with my hairstyle, and I also like it with, again, this kind of fits in with the dress for me stylistically. And then with the other elements, it's just all came together. It wasn't leaning one way or another, which I really liked. And I was super comfortable temperature-wise, and I thought I looked different in this outfit. So I hope you like it. So the next night, I wanted to do it up a little more. We were going out to a nice dinner, to a show, and we all know I love me a good ball skirt. So I busted out this floor-length navy and white polka dot ball skirt. Now I realized being in Vegas, the land of the mini skirt, I needed to be a little bit more sexy than this kind of Victorian woman. And so I picked a sheer lace top to go with it. And I liked this because it was a crop, but I wasn't showing any, stomach or anything. It was the perfect length. And it was strangely covered up for being a lace top. So I wanted to suggest sexiness by putting a brightly colored bra underneath. And I love the coral navy and white color combination. I wore a coral lip, kind of similar to what I'm wearing right now. And as you can see, or maybe you can't see, I have a gold necklace. It's like a little locket underneath. And this look is all about modest sexiness, something that we love here. It's a hint to, the surprises are underneath. or what you can't see is the exciting part. So it's almost like, Christmas morning, the package, the presents, almost more exciting than staring at your toy. So that's kind of how I do sexy a little more. I don't know, that's at least how I think of it. And then I used this brooch as actually hair ornament because this, so you can kind of see how I wore it, this outfit was really tricky. Even for, an advanced jewelry maven as myself, I put pearls on and I put long necklaces on and I broached it and I broached the skirt, but it all just kind of took away from the message I was trying to send. So I just merely used this vintage brooch in my hair, the locket as I talked about before, and then a little demure pearl earring. Again, I didn't want it to be too, I was kind of stepping out of my comfort zone doing a sheer top. I didn't want to take it any more, flashy than I was already doing. So I just used a little pearl stud. So this is my ball gown. And I have to say, I got more looks because I wore high heels. So I was like 6 feet tall walking around a casino in a polka dot ball skirt. I got more looks. In fact, you couldn't not look at me when I was going through the crowd. And one of the funniest moments was we were passing an older couple, and the minute they were behind us, the wife exclaimed, "Spectacular!" And my husband just got the biggest kick out of that. He's like, "Did you hear what she said? She yelled spectacular." So I thought that was a good review from that woman. So that is night number 2. So the last night, I needed to go all out, obviously. We were going to a show called Zombie Burlesque. So, my mind was just spinning. What was I gonna wear to this? And I picked this dress. Dustin and I got this in Boise?
Yes. Yeah.
On our last trip. This is like Elvira, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Again, it's my modest cut in this case. And you can wear a good bra with it, which is always good. It's a modest cut. It's very high on the neck. Full arms are covered, and it's all the way to the floor, but it's very form-fitting. So you see the hourglass. It's a mermaid, in fact, cut down at the bottom. So it's sexy without being slutty, which I think is important, especially in Vegas, because you have to stand out, right? So I picked some gold chains, some Xenia Mara chains, and then I used a brooch, one of my, like the white one, vintage shell brooches, because the color is perfect. And I used this to kind of break it up. Just a lot of fabric, a lot of print, and so this kind of breaks it up and elongates me a little more, which I appreciate. And then because we're going to Zombie Burlesque, I had to wear a headpiece by Jennifer Behr that's very dramatic. So it's a net, and then I did kind of a nude lip with this. I don't know if you can get the gist of how amazing this is, but it's very theatrical and very unique when you're wearing it. People love it. The gold cuff, the black druzy, as you can see. This dress is pretty spectacular just because it's easy to wear. It's stretchy and it covers, but it's so dramatic and so sexy on. So I think these are pieces that you just grab, when you find them. And then of course I hijacked the Ashland dice clutch for my Vegas trip because, hello, it's so perfect. And because this night was a little more formal, I decided to wear a clutch. And it's nice because it's not, a clutch that you're going to leave in the back of the cab. So that was my 3rd look, my 3 elaborate outfits that I wore on my anniversary weekend to Vegas. I hope you learned something about styling, patterns, and texture from this video, or at least was entertained by what I was wearing in Las Vegas. Please let us know if you guys have any, video ideas. We love your suggestions, and thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe. We want to get to our 2,000 followers, because then we're going to pour ice water on Dustin's head when we get there. So help us out with that. And yeah, catch you next time. Thanks.